We want to take a look now at some basic problems that involve square roots, cube roots, and so on and so forth. Here we go. I want to simplify square root of 9. Now this stands for the positive number that we square to get 9. That is 3, because 3 squared is 9. Our second problem right here, negative square root 9, this stands for the negative number we square to get 9. And so that is negative 3. This problem we would read as the square root of negative 25. That would be the number that we would square to get negative 25. No such number exists. So I'm going to say not a real number. So I can have a negative sign out in front of the square root, but I can't have a negative sign under the square root. Now back to this problem. The opposite of square root 64. This is the negative number that we square to get 64. That will be negative 8. Next problem here is a cube root. The cube root of negative 8, that's the number I cube to get negative 8, and that will be negative 2, because negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 is negative 8. So you see with cube roots we can have negative numbers under the radical. Next problem I have is the square root of 9x squared. Now when I see a variable under a square root sign like this, I'm going to assume that it represents a positive number. So what expression can I square to get 9x squared? And the answer to that is the expression 3x. 3x times 3x will be 9x squared. Next problem, again, assuming that a is a positive number, positive square root of 36a to the 6th. That is the number that I will square to get 36a to the 6th. That must be 6, so that 6 squared is 36, and then a to the, that's right, third power. Because a to the third quantity squared is a to the 6th. Because when I have a power raised to a power, I multiply exponents. So 6a to the third power. So there's an introductory look at just finding some basic square roots and cube roots.